Consistently shoot your shot. You might shoot your shot and you miss. You might shoot your shot and you miss again. But guess what? Keep shooting it. And I bet you'll make it one time. I bet you. And that one time that you make it is going to feel like the best time. Why? Because what's up, y'all? I'm Jada Elam. I'm a lifestyle money coach for women in their 20s, where I help them achieve their lifestyle goals through intentional spending, improved habits, and more self-confidence. This is the Boss It Up podcast, and if you've been rocking with your girl and listening to all the episodes, welcome back. Hey, boo. And if you're a new listener here, I'm glad to have you. I promise you'll love it here. Y'all, I am back and I am better. I am back like your girl never left, okay? I took a few months of a break on my podcast for Boss It Up, and I absolutely realized how much I loved podcasting. Loved recording the episodes. I loved editing the episodes. So today I'm back with episode 13 called Shoot Your Shot, and I could not be happier. Like, I also added a new YouTube version to it as well, so you can interact with me on video and really just kind of get to know me and see my facial expressions and see my hand movements and all my other little gestures that go along with me talking about the topics that I discuss, because I get really passionate about some of the topics. So I'd really love for y'all to interact with me in more of an intimate setting and see me kind of face to face. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you see me looking down at any time, just know that I'm looking at my podcast notes so I can make sure that I hit everything that I want to hit for y'all. So shooting your shot. Y'all, okay, wait. Let's think about this. Let's take it back. Let's think about this as its traditional definition. So shooting your shot when you like somebody, right? Say that you see them in the club and you like what you see and you know that you're only here for one night. So you don't want to let this opportunity pass you by, and the worst that could happen is rejection. So you go and you shoot your shot to see if you could potentially score. That is the traditional definition of shooting your shot, right? You're gonna say, hey, it's now or never. Let me go after it and see what I can get out of it. Let's see what the outcome is gonna be. And why is this concept so hard for us to apply to ourselves? We can literally go out and shoot our shot all day long to go find the man or find the woman that we want, but we don't shoot our shot to actually take leaps and to actually take steps and to actually take the advantage of these opportunities to reach our goals. And so I want to know, why is it so hard to shoot your shot for yourself when you could shoot your shot for anybody else? Think about that. So my point number one is opportunities do not last a lifetime, okay? You will have many opportunities in your life, but they do not last a lifetime. So there are different opportunities that you can take, and different opportunities are going to take you different places. So when you realize exactly what opportunities you have in front of you, you need to also at the same time realize that they're not going to be in front of your face forever. That door is not going to always just be held open for you. You have to step through the door and actually take action and take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of your face. And so if you want to start taking advantage of these opportunities, look around you and see what resources that you have next to you and already in your reach. These resources are going to be the things that are going to help you step through that door, take advantage of that opportunity, and get one step closer to achieving your goals. And so when we look at the opportunities that we have around us, I'm thinking about all the knowledge, all of the support that we can have. I'm looking at those types of things. And so when I say the resources that you have around us, especially in this day and age, we have so much free knowledge at our disposal. It's literally like flip your phone on and you can see all types of things on how to start a business, how to get out of debt, how to, build a house, how to do literally whatever you want to do. All you have to do is turn your phone on, search it up through YouTube, Google, TikTok, whatever, and you will find out step-by-step processes on how to actually go and do that thing. So we have so much knowledge at our hands and we are not using it. We need to take the knowledge that we have and we actually need to start acting upon it and start using it. You can have all the knowledge in the world and be the most knowledgeable person on this planet, but if you're not doing anything with it, it's useless. The knowledge doesn't mean anything, right? So you really want to go out, seek the knowledge that you need in order to start reaching your goals and start taking steps towards where you want to be in life, and also taking advantage of those opportunities that are arising in your life. You need to go out, get the knowledge, and then after you do that, don't just sit on the knowledge. act upon the knowledge, act on it, and really go out and make a difference and make a change. You can say, oh, I want to be a dentist, but then just sit down, never do anything. Do you think you're going to be a dentist? No. So what you need to do is go first, research, and then act. Gain the knowledge and then act. And you honestly can do those two things at the same time as well. You can start researching and start taking strides towards your goal at the same time. That's literally what I did with starting my business. Do you think I knew everything about starting a business when I started it? No. I started my business and I was learning along the way. That's always the best way to go about it as well. Learn as you go, because there's going to be a lot of things that you don't know that are going to arise through taking that opportunity and seeing exactly what it is that you need specifically for your situation. So when you go and look for this knowledge online and you do research, you have to take what they're giving you and know that it's more generalized. And then you actually go do it, take advantage of the opportunity, and when you do that, you're going to start learning about how to apply the knowledge that you just learned to your specific situation. And then you're going to learn things on top of that because your situation is unique. So giving you an example, my business, I have a unique business. I am reaching a target audience that isn't like the best with money. Their priorities are not, okay, no, let's just not even get into that. So most of our opportunities are very unique to us, and the knowledge that we're going out and searching for is going to be very generalized. So I want you to take that knowledge that you're researching and then apply it to what you're going to be doing. But at the same time, I need you to learn through the process. Understand that you're always going to be a student. You're always going to be learning. And so while you're taking these opportunities and you're stepping through those doors, step through those doors with an open mind to learn more, because there's going to be challenges that are going to teach you lessons, and they're going to help you develop within that realm of the opportunity, essentially. If you are trying to become a teacher, you're going to get on the path of becoming a teacher, and you're going to learn things along the way that you couldn't research, that you couldn't learn. So like being in college, essentially, I tried to do as much research about being in college as I possibly could. I looked at every single YouTube video. I looked at all the different pieces of advice that I can get from books and stuff like that. And I tried to kind of know what to expect so I could do college right. No, there's no doing college the right way. You have to go in and learn exactly what's going to work for your situation. And there's things that I learned in college by just being in college that I wasn't going to learn from a YouTube video, that I wasn't going to learn from a book. I had to go out and I had to actually have those experiences in order to learn those certain things and for it to stick. So when you have these opportunities presented in front of you, take advantage of the opportunities and also be very open to learn from these opportunities. So shoot your shot and understand that opportunities don't last a lifetime. So don't wait around on the opportunity. Don't be too slow to act on the opportunity because it might pass you up. My point number 2 is the worst possible outcome is not the worst thing that could happen. So let me explain. Think about this, okay? When you go to shoot your shot traditionally and you're shooting a shot at a boy or a girl, you can basically have fear of rejection. And you're saying, oh my goodness, you know, what if I get rejected? Or what if she throws a drink in my face? Or whatever, you know? Whatever the worst possible outcome is, that's not the worst thing that could possibly happen. So the worst thing that could possibly happen is you not shooting your shot at all. If you don't shoot your shot at all, you don't even try, guess what? You're going to fail 100% of the time. You have to put yourself out there, take that step, take that leap of faith, and really bet on yourself in order to see what could possibly happen. Because it's almost like flipping a coin. It's 50-50. It can go good or it can go bad. And I want you to see that if you don't take the shot at all, that is the worst possible thing that can happen. Not the rejection, not the failure. Because guess what? The failure is where you learn lessons. The failure is exactly where you see which way to not go. You see exactly how you need to move in next time and in the future in order to make it a success. So the failure or the rejection is not the worst possible thing that can happen. Even if you do get rejected, guess what? That's God keeping you away from something that you were not supposed to walk into. If it's a no for a reason. It's not a no because you aren't good enough. It's not a no because you aren't worthy. It's a no because that's not where you're supposed to go. Redirect yourself. Look at why that's a no. Look at what happened. Look at why you got rejected or why it was a failure, and then move differently so that you can actually create the success that you want. You have to look at the rejections and the failures as essentially aids. They're helping you. They're helping you reach the success that you want to get to. And they're honestly your shortcuts, because they're saying, nope, don't get lost over here. Don't walk through that door. It's not meant for you. So you need to redirect yourself and then learn from those failures and that rejection. So honestly, the worst possible outcome, which could be rejection or failure, is not the worst possible thing that can happen. And that is not trying at all. So remember that. So shoot your shot in 2022. Set down the fear, because the fear is not going to help you. The fear is only going to hold you back. Set that down in 2022. We're not doing it. And my point number 3 is make it a habit to take chances and bet on yourself. Y'all, if you're giving anything that you want to do an honest try, an honest and persistent try, you're going to succeed. So think about it, like all these inventors, right? They tried thousands and thousands and thousands of times at the same thing. Do you think that if they would have given up at try number 1 or try number 5, that they would have reached their success? No, they would not have. They would have said, you know what? It's just not for me. This is just not going to work. I give up and I'm gone. We would not have electricity if that happened. So let me just say this. You need to be persistent. If it's something that you know in your heart, this is what you want, keep working at it. This goes back to my point number 2. Do not let the fear of rejection and failure hold you back from actually shooting your shot and betting on yourself and actually continuing to try and try and try again. When you fall, get back up, dust yourself off, try again. Literally, that is the key to making it a success. That is the key to achieving any of your goals. You have to keep working at it. If you work at something constantly and persistently, it has no choice but to succeed and but to work out. And if you're shooting your shot at anything, take it consistently. Consistently shoot your shot. You might shoot your shot and you miss. You might shoot your shot and you miss again. But guess what? Keep shooting it. And I bet you'll make it one time. I bet you. And that one time that you make it is going to feel like the best time. Why? Because you know what the failure was like. You know what life was without it. You know what life was before you started working at your goals and building the lifestyle that you wanted. Shoot your shot consistently because you deserve it. You deserve that persistence. You want somebody to be persistent with you on shooting their shot, right? So how about you be persistent with yourself and shoot your shot consistently for yourself? So if I'm being honest here, if we're not shooting our shot on ourselves, that is honestly a true reflection of your confidence in yourself, your confidence in your abilities, and your fear of failing. It kind of exposes that. If you're sitting around saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, or I wish I could this, but you're not actually shooting your shot to do it, there's something in the back of your head that's telling you that you can't do it. There's something in the back of your head telling you that you're not worthy. There's something in the back of your head saying, nope, I don't want to fail. I don't want to look stupid if I try something and I start a business and then it ends up being a flop. I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to do this. Guess what? Going back to my point number 2, you are going to make the worst possible thing happen. Not trying, not shooting your shot. So do not let this fear win. Build up your self-confidence. And my tip to you is to start small. Start shooting your shot on yourself really small. Like, it doesn't have to be anything big. Just say, okay, you know what? I see that trash can. I have this piece of paper here. I'm going to try and shoot it into the basket and see if I make it. But I'm going to bet on myself. So bet $1 on yourself. Say, I bet I'm going to make it $1. And just start doing small things like that. Like, start saying, you know what? I bet I can go to the gym 4 times a week this time. Bet on yourself. Do it. And start seeing your confidence build up, because the more that you bet on yourself and the more that you actually make your shots, the more confidence you're going to have the next time you try to shoot your shot. So if you're shooting your shot at a large goal first and you try to just like skip shooting your shot in a small range, it's not going to be, your persistence level is not going to be there. You want to have a certain level of confidence in yourself and confidence in your ability to actually keep up that consistent shooting and to keep up that persistence with going after your goals. So let's do a basketball reference since we're shooting shots here. If you were shooting from the free throw line That is where you start small. Shoot those, get consistent, get good at those, and get confident in those, and then move to the 3-point line. Get consistent, shoot those, get good at them, get confident, and then move to the half court line, okay? We want to start small and continue growing bigger and challenging ourselves to shoot our shots at larger goals. So start small with your shooting. Even if you're starting at the free throw line, that's fine. And then you're going to work your way up to half court. Do that, honestly, because if you try to shoot your shot half court and you don't make it the first time, you're going to have less confidence when you go and try to shoot your shot from the free throw line, right? So you don't want to go backwards. Start from the free throw line, get good at that, get confident with it, go to the 3-point line, get confident, get good at it, then go half court. And then you're going to have way more confidence because now you have the ability, now you have the technique. You probably missed some shots along the way as you were expanding. And now you see exactly, okay, maybe I need to angle my ball a little bit to the left. Maybe I need to angle it a little to the right. Maybe I need to bring it down some. Maybe I need to jump a little higher. Certain things like that are going to be the lessons that you learn through your failures of shooting your shot previously on a smaller scale. So when you get to the half court line and you're actually going to go shoot your shot to make it in, you're going to have a lot more confidence. You're going to have a lot more of a strategic plan on how to do it, and you're going to have a lot better technique on how to do it. So this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about, y'all. Shoot your shot, start small, build your way up, and I promise you're going to make it one day. If you're listening to this episode and you really liked it, please leave a review. And if you're watching the episode through YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see more content every single Friday and Saturday. Thank you for listening to the Boss It Up podcast. Again, this is your host, Jada Elam, and I'll see y'all next Friday. Peace.